Another town hall breakdown. Another base breakdown. Okay. What's particular about this is it's clan castle. It's towards the edge, so I won't skelly donut on this CC. Again, I wouldn't send my army through the center of the space. Then, if you look closer, this wall preventing Super Goblin to take down this CC. So we have to deal with the CC. And then what else should I skelly donut? First, check out this weakness. It's like a circle cut in half. It's not a round out base. So I consider this as one of its weakness. Since the regular base is a round base, it has all the good. It has good defense throughout all the edges. Now, since it has a flat surface, all the strong defense on one side, so I can do a push, major push with invincible ability. But on the other side, it has strong crossbow to defend on the weak side. So that's worth putting in our mind. And to counter this kind of crossbow piling up at once, instead of scatter equally throughout the portion of the base. So I can make that to our advantage. This clan castle should be in the center. If it's placed on the edge, I could easily dealt with the enemy CC. This should have witches or some of the smaller unit to make the CC pool a harder task. But it isn't. Then it should be easy. Okay. This inferno, single inferno, preventing any hero or any tank to approach the town hall. So on the other hand, it would have been easy for me to approach with Lalo on this side of the base. So my Sui will go around on the other side. For my Sui to have an easier task, I do Skelly Donut at 2 crossbow plus Eagle Artillery. Since now the Eagle Artillery is the stronghold of this base, harder to reach. Like I said earlier, Flame Flinger is a good approach. I will deploy it at the top since it's a symmetric base. Either you place it on the top or on the 3 o'clock. Now I can take out Scattershot with my Flame Flinger. The trickiest part of this attack is it's time consuming. Flame Flinger should be the first thing to deploy, but before that I should do the CC pool. Now, if this clan's castle contain slow moving unit, it should take almost 1 minute. So to pull the CC to where I deploy my sui. That means pull it all across the base. So do it before you deploy your flame flinger. That means if it consumes most of my time to deal with the enemy CC, that means less time for my flame flinger to do the attack. Now, flame flinger is most iconic for its slow pace. That means, again, this is why I mentioned time is at the essence in this type of approach. Now, 2 of the crossbow has been taken down, so the workload of my sui will be easy. To buy more time, I will do my Skelly Donut after I deploy my sui, after I deploy my flame flinger. So the order is to pull the CC, deploy your king and queen. After the CC has been drawn away, then deploy your flame flinger. Like I said, the unusual part of this approach is to skelly after your flame flinger. That saves us 10 or 20 seconds. It's very important when this kind of approach, when you have not enough time. Now the flame flinger comes in very important because it narrow down the path when I decide to have a major push towards the town hall with my Lalo. And the air sweeper luckily has been dealt with by Skelly Bat. Here's the special thing. I'm using 3 bat spell. That's the perfect assignment since it has no air sweeper to mess up this Skelly Donut. I mean bat donut. And it also has the burst, and it neglects any wall structure. So after these 3 has been taken down, air sweeper has been also luckily been taken down by the bat, so preventing any knockback when I'm doing Lalo push. Okay, another tricky part is when should I deploy the headhunter. Since my sui is on the other edge, headhunter comes very important when it comes to dealt with enemy heroes. So the first thing comes to mind is to do an instant warden ability to protect headhunter when dealt with enemy hero. But in order to have my Lalo group survive after the town hall blast zone, I should hold back both my headhunter and my warden ability. Only when my Lalo group is right above town hall, then I should send in my headhunter, gather them, and doing warden ability at the same time. Before that, my Lalo has to endure all the enemy attack. Moving on to the next space. This space I did a breakdown before. So if you're curious, you can click the top right corner for this breakdown. And moving on to the next attack is Blizzard Lalo. So All of the replay is not contained in this video, but the link is at this video's description down below. And the problem I ran into this attack is like the previous attack. I like to deal with this enemy CC on the edge of the base. So I could do it better if I killed the enemy archer and wizard. Right after that, I could easily deal with the 3 of the ice golem with 1 Valkyrie, but only I have to do that after I kill the archer and wizard. Since the Valkyrie tends to run deep into the base and get killed, so only I pull the rest of the ice golem towards the edge of the base, make 3 of them the first target to lock on for my Valkyrie. 先投一只弓箭手，把法师跟弓箭手，敌方的法师跟弓箭手拉到角落，用小龙做击杀。之后，马上再补一只弓箭手，把另外3只兵人拖到边边，确认拖到角落才能投放瓦基里。这是瓦基里的目标，第一个目标一定要是兵人，一定要拉到角落。好 ，Now I predict I need 2 lava hound to tank for my blimp, because I'm up against 1 air defense and a monolith. But right after I deploy my first lava hound, 2 black air mine popped up. Right at that moment, my spider sense is tingling. I'm thinking, now I definitely gonna need my second hound. So without no hesitant, I deployed the second hound. So my fingers on the trigger, ready to deploy my second hound. Little did I expect, there's total 8 black air mine waiting for me. And as you can see, this famous scene. And I'm curious, this base owner, how he would think of me after I pull this one off. 看到吗？即使2只狗还是瞬间蒸发，为什么？我吃了8颗黑雷呀、我可以飞到定点，我已经很意外了。Gambling bastard. This one's I did a breakdown on the earlier video. The link is on the top right corner. On to the next base. This early Town Hall 14. So the weakness is it has no long range defense on the top. So I'm doing a flame flinger approach. Now follow up with, now look closely to this air sweeper. It's pretty funny that it towards inward, because the base owner, I think the base owner knew that this multi-inferno at the center is the last building standing, preventing any 3-star. So, but the downside is the rest of the base isn't covered within the range, so I can use heavily on air troop to secure the rest of the base. Especially I dug out the center with Skelly Donut. These 2 air sweeper has really no effect on this attack. Now follow up will be Sui on the right section, and do the rest of the push with Lalo. I can rendezvous at the town hall. It depends how my Sui maneuver. If they didn't do the town hall section, my Lalo will step in. Especially there's 2 ground crossbow, so my Lalo will do the heavy lifting. And moving on to the next space. This one is a bonus clip. I don't usually share the strategy around Blizzard Lalo or Super Archer Blimp Lalo because it's straightforward. But this one is another rare encounter. What can I say? It's a lucky shot, and just as I think the situation couldn't get any worse, my blimp steps into a tornado trap. Yeah, this one's going to the book. Definitely one of the memorable attack. And that's it for the breakdown. See you on the next video.